This channel follows an established business on its way to making £100 million. From delivery to warehouse and sales you won't believe, you'll see it all here at JLC TV. It is Monday the 11th. I'm in Almelo, our chairman Ken is here, and Beak just hit her knee.
What was it? You alright?
Stupid new baby desk was too low.
Yeah, I did notice. I was looking over there.
I'm kidding, it's not, but it is. That's
Okay,
not.
so basically Beak is talking because she's given her new desk to Emra, who's just started. You like this desk?
And I thought, look how lovely
You just
it goes with my
screamed
hand.
it.
Yeah, because I'm not used to how low it is and it hurt my knee. If
So-
I go like this, it's okay.
Today is the first time that we've got Marshall here in Europe for the Monday morning sales meeting. We're going to do our face-to-face meeting with the European lot here, and then we'll do the Teams version with the UK. What do you reckon this week, Beaksy?
Jack's expecting big thing. To be fair, it should be a really big week for everybody.
Jack's got a deal just off the bat that's confirmed to come in today for 50 grand turnover. So already that deal gets us breakfast. Breakfast has already been won, obviously, because we did 91,900 or 800 last Friday. So on
91,900.
Friday, 919. So yeah, breakfast has been won. It was in fact such a big day that we'd had one part of this order come in before lunch that we got everyone breakfast retrospectively, even though breakfast hadn't been won for Friday. So were you still in the office when you got lunch?
Yeah.
Nice.
I
So you
was.
benefited from that?
Yeah, I
That's good.
did, luckily.
Nice. Thank you very much. It was Ricky who got that one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Jack's still in the lead for the month.
And we have Ken over here as well to mark mine and Ken's 10-year anniversary of working together, which would be cool. JLC TV with us. Ken.
Hey, Jeffrey.
Good morning.
How you doing, brother?
Yeah.
Good weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's a good weekend, yeah.
How you doing, Laura?
Hello, good morning.
Marshall's here recording 10-year anniversary of me and Ken. Yeah.
10 year
Special
anniversary.
occasion.
Yeah. Ken's been working with us for 10 years now. Me and Ken, we've been working together. Yeah, cool, eh? We're saying, Ken, how do we meet?
We were introduced to one another. In those days, it was really an Amazon reseller, and it was like sitting on the back of a rogue elephant that could go through the jungle, speed and everything.
Yeah.
And as long as we could sit on it, then we were fine.
Yeah, I remember what happened is back in the day, we were very big on Amazon and eBay, and we were looking, it was just a few of us, and we were super young and inexperienced, and we wanted to sell a portion of the business to an investor or to an investment house or something, and we needed someone who was heavy metal, who had experience, who could also bring legitimacy to the board. So our lawyer, Charles, introduced Ken to us, and Ken had been working at a very high level in various organizations, even floated an organization.
Yeah. That was a long time ago, though. I don't know about heavy metal, I was more just heavy.
Yeah, so Ken joined us back in 2013. Basically, the year that the company exploded, we started working with Ken, and we've been there ever since. And the beautiful part about it all is Ken was with us and joined us when the company was going crazy. And then the company subsequently after that went to a point where it looked pretty bleak. It looked like it was gonna go down. And we continued working together. Ken remained on the board. And then after that, after us eking through some of the toughest times, we ended up coming not only better than times before, they were 2.5 times better than what we'd previously considered great times. The business did a complete U-turn, so cool, eh?
Yeah. It was 14 when I started.
So it wasn't late 2013?
No, it was April the 1st.
April the 1st.
2014.
We engaged after our 2013 results, and that's what basically the results that Ken joined on. I always know things as results based. I know that Ken joined on our accounts of the £1 million accounts. They were accounts where we'd made £1 million net. Ken came and said, why are they so detailed, these accounts? Because we had really, really detailed accounts that were given to us. Me and my business partner at the time, we didn't have any understanding of what should and shouldn't be put on HMRC, and it literally broke it down to how much office equipment we'd spent on. I mean, it was everything, wasn't it?
It was, that's absolutely right. The thing about it at that time, when I used to describe what my job was, this is 10 years ago, it felt as if I was adult supervision. And it sounds funny now, but nothing could be further from the truth now. I mean, James has just come so far. In those days, you used to rely on your dad a lot and things like that. But that was a long, long time ago. I mean, it is a long time ago.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, definitely. I think I actually explain this business, a lot of it, it's like a university education. So I've seen myself go from my adolescence to adult through this. So and Ken's been with me the whole time when we've done that. It's kind of like the business has had that same metamorphosis too, hasn't it?
Oh, very much so.
It's gone from a junior business, like the Amazon business, to
yeah.
being a serious business.
And the thing I really like working with James is it feels was like, I can realize things myself vicariously through James, because we're very alike in the way we see life and, you know, outlooks and so on. And he's the one with the absolute drive, and I'm the one saying, whoa, hold on, just which is a real flip, because back in the day I was James.
And I think what you said then is us thinking so similarly. Yeah. Is why we've worked so well together this long.
Yeah, I think so. And there have been some major issues, and James talked about the middle period, 5 years in or so, and it was really tough.
How would you explain that? Like, what was the transformation, and what was...
The transformation was realising, I was talking earlier about this rogue elephant thing. If you can imagine being on a rogue elephant, it's powerful, it's incredibly powerful. We were making huge amounts of money, but we didn't own our customers. They were just going to Amazon and finding us. And we didn't own the distribution either. We were just using Amazon. So everything's about Amazon, and we were just on the back of it, as it were. Amazon was the rogue elephant, if you like. But now we realized we had to own our customers, and we had to own our means of distribution. And that's where we started going to, which was initially with selling to corporates, very quickly switched into selling to IT resellers. Yeah. And that's what made it particularly special.
Yeah, it did. And Ken must have felt like a broken record, because so many times he said, we need to do wholesale, we need to do wholesale, we need more wholesale, because we are making a lot of money in retail. Yeah. I was like, yeah, we're gonna get to it, but it was only in 2016 when really hit the fan and there was no money coming in at all that I was like, yeah, we need wholesale. What was happening up until that point, I was still confident that we'd still do. I mean, obviously Amazon as an organization is still on the up and up, and as it is today, but I just couldn't work out a way for us as a company to make a lot of money on there. But I just thought, like, it'll come. So I think in 2014 we start going down, but we're still making money in 2015. But then by the time 2016 hits, I'm like, what were you saying about wholesale? we need to get this wholesale working.
And it got going really quickly.
Yeah.
Really quickly. Jack had been working on it constantly throughout this period, but he'd been like the Lone Ranger. You know, he'd been completely on his own, more or less on his own. Then it really picked up.
It was similar, I would say, to this. Like, up until this point, it'd been Jack with the help of like an assistant and maybe one other account manager, but just working on it with not much support from the wider company. And then at a point, much like Europe, we had a situation where it's like, okay, we need this. And then it's like, right, Beak, you get over there, let's get another sales. And we realized like we just need all our energy. So Beak was trying to learn and trying to pick up as much as he can, and Beak and Jack working together to try and crack the accounts. And then from that point in 2016, where we shifted our focus, it still took 2 years until it made profit. And it was crazy. This is like a beautiful, harmonious thing. So Ken speaks about the Amazon business that was fired up when Ken joined, which was at this point at its demise in 2016. From 2016, when we put full focus into wholesale, it took 2 years to turn a profit. But at the point it turned a profit was at the point that the retail business died. If it had died a month earlier, it wouldn't have been able, because the whole time that the retail business was dying, we were funneling cash off of that to prop up the wholesale business. If that had died a month earlier, we would have either gone bust or we would have been banging down doors trying to borrow money. Do you remember that?
That's right, I remember
we were on borrowed time.
Yeah, we were on borrowed time, but it's always in hindsight, it's good to look at, because you know how the end is.
Yeah.
I think the great thing we now have is we do own our customers, in the sense that they know who they're dealing with. They're not going through an intermediary, they're dealing with us, they come to us. And the other thing, of course, is that we own our distribution too, which is one of the reasons we're here, because we are the distributors now, not a third party, which is absolutely great. We have had our moments though. I mean, apart from the cash is always an issue with a small business, and it's always an issue. The moments of really thinking through, what do we do next? We had a sister company that, for all sorts of reasons, had to go into liquidation, and we had the opportunities, and this was very early on, this was like 2015 I think, we had the opportunity to wind it down, but we chose to put it into the hands of a receiver. With hindsight, we wish we hadn't, because we could easily have just wound it down. What happened was the receiver, because they weren't making enough money out of it, chose to go after us, basically. Even though we'd done the right thing and everything else, they chose to go after us. And that was a tricky period over about 18 months or so. They also, because VO, the company we're talking about here, owned some of JLC shares, it went into the hands of the receiver. So they owned the shares, and we were trying to get them back. And so we went to the receiver and said, oh, we're not making any money. We'd really like to just get the shares back. And we got the shares back. After that, I think they realised that they'd been everything flipped. And they went after us individually, which was a bit of a nerve-wracking time. It all worked out, and I think one of the reasons it worked out was because we, both of us, stuck together with it.
Yeah.
It didn't, it had the opposite. It could have driven us apart, but it actually brought us closer together.
Yeah, I'll explain how it works, right? So this is so imagine you've got 3 owners of a company. Me, Ken, and this other guy, the unnamed guy, who had been taking money out of the company. Now, he's taking money out of the company. Now, because we're owners, governance, and the way that law works on this, everyone is culpable. So if the person who's taken the money out now has no money and they've run away, then it goes, okay, well, I'm going to look at the other 2 for that money. And that's what happened. So they look at me and Ken for stuff that was nothing to do with us. We're still left here holding the baby. But then they start sending you their letters saying that, did you know you're responsible for the work of any director and blah, 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 blah. Basically trying to get you to turn against one another. And it's just like, no, look, we didn't do anything wrong. This is all BS. And we fought our case and it all was fine. But yeah, hella stressful.
It was stressful, but sometimes, like a lot of stress, it's character building and also team building. You know, it worked out really well.
And everything in hindsight is great. Like even when we talk about when we got robbed in Turkey.
Yes.
I look back at it and I wouldn't want to change it. That was amazing, you know, because it was so much stress.
Yeah.
And I think that if we hadn't have dealt with that, then I don't think what came after would have come.
Yeah.
I think it's like a test. I think everything's a test. But that was a crazy time, wasn't it?
It was a very crazy time, and when COVID started, James and I had a conversation which was, laying people off or at least sort of slowing the whole thing down, and how we're going to manage the finances, manage the cash, and ensure that we're always above water and so on. And within a month, what happened was the business exploded. I mean, really exploded, and we suddenly found ourselves. We couldn't keep up with demand because a lot of our competitors had literally locked their doors. They had just stopped trading. So we were out there on our own and we were trading like crazy, and it's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, we had household brands. I don't even want to name the companies, but we had household brands Googling looking at our LinkedIn because we were supplying all of the kit that should have been theirs. That's really, it was right when we got robbed. It was not like letting that defeat us. It was standing up and continuing to trade that grabbed this market share that we're still operating with right now. That was crazy. And it's cool that you've been here 10 years because Jeffrey's going to be here in 10 years. How long have you been here now, Jeffrey? A year and a half?
No, 1st of May, 1 year.
1st of May. Oh,
I'm still
almost a year.
Yeah, almost a year.
Wow.
10, 11 months.
Nice.
Maybe it feels
sick, bro.
Maybe it feels longer, but
It feels longer.
But yeah, it's 10 years, Ken.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, to the next 10 years.
Amazing to hear the journey of them together, and here's to another 10 years. But now it's back to business with the Monday meetings.
Jeffrey, what's the plan for the week?
plan of the week is Emre is doing more on his own in the warehouse. We'll keep an eye on him, of course, but because also we start this week with the online ordering on our side.
Great.
So it gives me more time to watch the process for the ordering for online, and we can take care of the warehouse.
Perfect. Enjoying week one?
Absolutely.
Yeah, went well?
Very well.
And do you feel like now you know what's going on a bit more? And
Yeah, I learned the system, how it works, and now just building up more speed and get to know the warehouse a little bit more.
Oh, nice. Look forward to seeing how this week goes. No, I think that's everything. Anything you want to add, Beaksy?
Owen's
Jules
on
got the big dog coming over
Owen's
here.
on his emails, so he's going to look out for it and keep us updated.
All right, and that's about 15 grand turnover. Nice, have a big week.
So very well done for the first 6 working days of the month, because we've essentially got to a level of business. We paid for everything within the business in 6 working days. We haven't done that I think we've done that since 2021. So regardless of the numbers and how much we're going to beat last month by, we're operating at a speed that we haven't operated in within years. That's data that can't be refuted. That's crazy. And why don't you start us off, Jack? You're the person I can see now.
Cool.
So,
Yeah, that's super interesting, isn't it? That's good to know. Since 2021.
yeah, what do you reckon it is?
I mean, I think there's a lot of things, but I just think the demand's really high now for refreshing. I think that's the one I'm going to go with. One of the key factors. They can't ignore for another year. So I think that's what we're seeing. And with that then, so obviously I've got that opportunity waiting. But that aside, that in my head's done now. So I'm going to put forward is for 1,500 adapters.
And you've got your big dog with well, you think come over today, is that right?
Yeah. That's done in my head now. It's done. But yeah, I was chatting to him over the weekend. He was working on it as well. And yeah, we should get it hopefully today.
All right, perfect. Cheers, Jack. Look forward to seeing it today. Joel,
Yeah,
how are we
me
looking,
too.
brother?
Yeah, good. I'm expecting an order this week for 5,000 cases, 5,000 screens. Someone should be coming over next couple of days. And I've also got 250 wavelengths, 250 adapters. They've got 950 cases, cables with it as well. That one they needed the stock stock by the 21st, so they need to get the order in really soon. I got submitted on Friday, so that one again, I think that will definitely be coming in.
Epic, man. Epic.
Yeah.
What's the top line on that? Do you know?
I haven't worked it out yet. I think it'll be. I think it's probably going to be the best part of 20k. I'd say top line at least.
Yeah, it's 40. Just so you know.
All right, amazing.
With all the lines.
Sick.
Definitely. Okay, nice.
Rick, how are we looking?
Morning, how you doing? Last week was busy. Quotes are still keeping it up, so the pipeline's still fairly strong.
From your consensus of the customers, what is it? Is it that time of year, or is there anything that we're seeing that's creating all this demand?
I think in general we should count ourselves fairly lucky, because a lot of people I've spoken have had a slow start to March, and they're expecting that to pick up start now, really, for the remainder of March. So we've had a good March so far, and I'd say over half haven't been as busy as they were expecting. If they start picking up the tail end of this month, that only bodes well for us and our figures.
Sick. All right. Nice. What's your plans in the op then?
One of my ops is a mixture of accessories, various things on there, cables, adapters, plugs, and it's about a 10k turnover.
10k turnover. Nice. Perfect. Cheers, Rick. What's the plan for the week out here?
We're going to Thursday, Friday, catching up. I'm catching up with Penny and Fina in the office tomorrow. A lunch meeting with the purchasing in the day.
Yeah, nice one, bro. I look forward to seeing how it goes, and fingers crossed for a big day in Europe today.
Wicked, yeah. I will chase Julian's guy for the 1700 Wolverines or Spartans.
Sick. All right, perfect. Cheers, brother. Josh, how are we looking?
Yeah, looking good. Last week was really busy. Seeing loads of like big quotes and stuff like that. So hopefully soon we'll start seeing some stuff drop on that. This week I'm not too sure. I haven't really got anything I confirmed that's going to come in. But yeah, it was just again like busy as last week. Hopefully it should be good.
So you're busy last week on quotes. Yeah, a lot busier than you've been before.
Yeah, definitely. It was really good last week. A lot of big size ops as well.
All right, sick. Keep the speed. Harry, how are we looking?
Yeah, all good. Same as everyone else. Really busy last week. It's definitely picked up a lot. My op this week I had some samples go out last week. Should be hearing back today or tomorrow. 250 tablet cases. There's two options they've got, so sounding pretty good. Just got to wait for them to decide which one.
All right, brother. I look forward to seeing which one it is. Nice one. Penny, how are we looking? What's the plan for the weekend you're up?
So like Owen said, we've got that. We're meeting the purchasers and then going out on Thursday. So that should be super fun. Me and Athena are going into the office as well, so we can catch up with the sales.
So you're going into the office while Owen's going to lunch here?
No, so we're gonna meet Owen at lunch, but we're gonna go up a bit earlier and go into the office and just sort of speak to the sales a little bit more.
Great, nice one. Teamwork makes the dream work. And what's the op?
Hopefully 1,100 iPhone SE cases. She seemed really happy with it, so hopefully that should be this week.
Are you starting to see some more stuff coming from them? That's a cool order to see from them.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, they we only really talked to their purchasing, which is a bit annoying, but it works really well because we keep saying the big op. So yeah, seems good.
All right, nice. Who have I got next? Thanks, Penny. Who's next? Nat, what's the plan for the week? Can you let me know the plan for you and your guys for the week?
Plan for the week: bring some of more following on from that meeting we had with Jack. Pen's given me who I can start ringing as well, and then I have a few for Joel, so I'll work on that, make sure everything's set for Pen, Owen, Athena's meeting, but it should be
sick. All right, well, I look forward to seeing how that goes, and yeah, keep us updated with those daily reports. Really handy. And guys, just so you know, what Nat's doing is she just sends me a summary of what happens in the office in terms of like the calls and the progress, and it's super handy for me, especially where like I'm between two offices. It gives me some like right, okay, that's happening over there. So if numbers aren't good, okay, well, progress is still happening. Even though I know progress is happening, it's just like for your own peace of mind, you know. So yeah, I really appreciate that, Nat. Keep up the good work. Perfect. Anyone else I need to speak to? Laura, what's your op for the week?
Hello, guys.
Hello, sir.
So I am pushing for the 100 wavelengths this week again, and we've got some ops with some clear gel cases that should be coming in, and then little ones from.
And what's the stuff that you're quoting most of at the moment, Laura?
I would say I'm looking for specific products. Some customers want privacy screens. The other ones want a lot of wallet cases like the VO and stuff. I see those mostly now.
So you getting much quotes from the Nordics? Yeah. How's that going? What's the update?
So that's really going really well. They have requested not only for the bigger tenders, we are now seeing some quotes from the run rate as well. So one of the guys came to me for a quote with like an iPad case with a magnet in it. So yeah, and he'll be quoting that to his customer, showing him a sample. And yeah, if that goes well, every service engineer should get one, and they've got like thousands, so that would be very nice.
All right, great. So we got good progress in Nordics too.
Yes.
Look forward to hearing how that goes. Right, guys. So like I said, these 6 working days that we've done so far have been like nothing short of exemplary, crazier than we thought March would have been. So it's so important now to not like mess it up and like maybe have quiet days off the back of this that just make them average. The fact that we've had an outstanding start, to continue and make the month outstanding every single day needs to be crazy. So just keep this pace. Truly, we could be 50% up on last month if we don't drop the ball now. So yeah, do what you can, guys, and every single day counts. Don't lose anything. Sweet,
Nice.
guys.
Thanks,
We're
James.
not looking at
Thank
any
you.
faces, so I'm gonna see you guys on the other side. All right.
See you
All right,
soon.
nice one.
Cheers,
guys.
See you. Bye.
Now, as I've mentioned, I'm in Almelo, so I've entrusted my job back home to a few of the team. Who do you think did it best?
Hi Chris, how's the QCing going today, mate?
Yeah, really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Been busy or not?
No, very quiet.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Delivery, Charlie.
Busy.
How much you add in?
About 60 boxes.
How long's that going to take you to do?
Well, because it's me and John, it should be done by 12.
Yeah?
10 minutes. Me and John have smashed out delivery today, haven't we? Yeah.
30 box. Was it? You had 23?
It'd be about 60 overall.
Who's done the most boxes out of you two?
Charlie.
Yeah? Why are you lacking, John?
Because I picked the shortest one.
Left.
What is it? Left, right, or middle?
Morning, Kel. Just a couple questions for you.
Oh,
How did you get the job at JLC?
I was working on the Jammy Lizard side, and James and Beak poached me back to the JLC Distribution side.
Must have been good.
It was.
How was your interview?
It was 2 minutes long. It's brilliant. I thought it'd be nerve-wracking, but it's actually really calm. They're really easy and approachable for questions.
And how have you progressed at JLC since you started? What did you start off doing?
I started as a picker and packer in the warehouse, and then I progressed to senior warehouse manager, senior warehouse team leader, and then I've progressed again, and I'm now product administrator.
Do you think you can keep going? Can you get to the top?
I quite
Or
like
do you
what
like
I'm
what you're
doing
doing at the
now.
minute?
And that I like the spreadsheets, I like adding products for you guys and seeing the progress of how the product starts to the end.
Oh, very nice. Thanks, Kel. Morning, Ben. Happy
Morning,
Monday.
Liv.
So, how did you get the job at JLC?
So I actually worked in a local supermarket petrol station, and I got to meet James and Beak throughout lockdown. And they always said they hired on culture, and I just sort of really got along with them. And one day they came and they were like, "We'd love for you to come work for us." I got their number, and then over the next few months we just spoke, and then they found me a role and said once I join, they'll develop it into what I do now.
Oh, nice. So on that question, how have you progressed from when you first started to what you do now?
When I first started, it was very much like a floater role. So I learned a bit of the warehouse, logistics, everything. Helped upstairs, and then I went into my own sort of role by more doing the profit tracker, learning that from Beak, and then just from there it's just developed into now I'm a senior sales processor.
Do you want to progress more? Do you want to keep going?
Yeah, I'd like to, but I don't know where I want to progress into, but I want to, yeah.
And what is the one thing that you're most proud of that you've accomplished, whether it could be work-wise or personal?
I don't know, this year I finally passed my driving test.
Woo, finally.
So that is the biggest achievement for 2024 so far.
And now we're with James for the 1 o'clock review.
Checking in for the UK 1 o'clock. Well, it's actually 2 o'clock UK and 3 o'clock here in Holland, but I wanted to check in to see the results. So as of 1 o'clock, the update was 14,071 in the UK. Nothing really to write home about in Europe, though we have had update on Jules' big dog. Jules has another deal, which is again going to put this month back on track, as Owen, word for word, just said to me, will make this another record month. So, well, actually, I think his word for word was that order puts us on track to have another record month. So we obviously had a record month February, puts us on track to have a record month in March. I spoke in the episode a couple of days ago about offering a lady back who we had to make redundant when business was tough. Anyway, she doesn't want the job, but a guy, and we can use his name now because he's signed on the dotted line, named Paul. He worked with us from 2021 to 2023, and then he left to go become a chef. But I think he's seen all this JLC TV stuff, like I said. And you know what? Just like you guys who are subscribed 6,500 times now, he saw it and thought, you know what? I need to get a piece of this action. So he's joining. He's leaving the cooking gig behind and getting back on the phone cases. So look forward to having Paul back, which would be cool. And you know what? Maybe the lady who doesn't want to join at this point in time, I think it's because it's warehouse, maybe she will join at some point. And just right now is not the time. So all wrongs will be righted in the end. So yeah, 14,071 on the 1 o'clock. is a big update. We haven't had that many orders processed yet, but to have 14,071 on the 1 o'clock on a Monday is very, very good, because as you guys know from the previous episodes, 1 o'clock mornings are normally a lull, because just like us, our customers are getting their ducks in a row ready for the week ahead. You have to excuse me if I'm not as sharp as I normally am. I'm not drinking coffee today. I'm fasting, so yeah, I'm a bit tired. But yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be a very, very big afternoon, guys.
Back to the UK, and the camera work is getting a little intense.
How's your day been?
My day's been good, sir.
Yeah? What have you done?
This is horrible.
What have you done?
I've called Joel and Jack's people. I'm actually about to call an account for Penny.
Great,
That's
great.
exciting.
That's helpful.
Yeah, that is helpful.
What's your win of the day?
My win of the day?
Yeah. You got to win every day, so what's your win of the day? Could be a little win, could be a big win, you know?
What's my win of the day? I don't know what my win of the day is. I got through to someone who said he sent out a catalogue to his customers. That's a little
nice.
win. And he's going to get some quotes for us.
Great. It's good to hear.
Yeah, that's my day, Josh.
Thanks.
Speaking to the microphone.
I don't know how close to hold it.
I know, I'm thinking that.
I feel like it's too close there. It's been a good day.
What's
Really good day. Had some nice orders in. Lovely way to start the week. One I didn't even know was coming. It's just been super busy otherwise, which is always great for a Monday. Lovely way to start the week.
That is, isn't it? Are you excited for your little trip away this week?
Oh, do you know what I am? I'm really excited. Me and
that'll
Tina
be
were discussing
fun.
what to wear. Obviously important. No, we got the list, so now I know who's going. That's really nice. Most people we know. Lovely.
Great. Is that it? Is that all you have to
Yeah.
say? Can you tell the TV your update, please? No. What?
I look like Gollum today.
No, you look nice. I'm doing it at a nicer angle. What angle would you Gollum? That's dramatic.
Goblin.
How's your day been, please?
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Is that it? Joel, do you have an update for the TV?
You really took me off guard there. Snooping around.
With the microphone?
I don't have anything today. At the moment.
Oh, everyone's got nothing to say.
Well, it's Monday. I'm just busy still. Busy still. Got a lot of ops to chase up. Yeah, hopefully it'll come in towards the end of the week.
That's exciting. Hopefully you'll see them.
It's quite exciting. This is new.
I know, this is cute, isn't it?
Yeah, where'd you get that from?
Yeah, that's cool. So guys,
yeah.
anyone who's looking for what would you call these?
Portable microphone.
Yeah, nailed it on the head, Joel. Yeah, and you can connect it to your phone. They're actually really good. It's like a little interviewer.
And I can clip this on.
Yeah, because I've got one on my hoodie. This is probably
Professional grammar with that.
Yeah, I know. That's cute, isn't it?
If you are interested in any of the products seen in any of the videos, please contact either your account manager or JLC Distribution directly at email inquiries@JLCDistribution.co.uk or telephone at 01275 867 000. And if you are watching from Europe, our email would be inquiries@JLCDistribution.eu or telephone at +31 74 7999 600. Thank you.
No.
Sorry.
This is what Marshall goes through. Marshall, I feel your pain. Josh, come on. Update the TV. Hold the little mic. This is cute. Anything exciting happened today?
No. Nothing too interesting today. Pairing e-shots.
That's nice.
Doing some quotes.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's about it.
Right, I'll see you tomorrow. Right, no, don't throw that out the window. What's your update for the day?
I have no update.
Harry. No, come on, good work.
I don't know.
How's the call's been?
Yeah, fantastic. Not many answers, but
How's your quote? How's your quotes been?
little disco going on in here. Oh, beautiful. I don't need my eyes. It's fine.
Quotes, how have they been?
Yeah, quotes been steady. Orders not so much.
We still got
On to the next day. That's my update.
We got a new skip.
We got a new skip. Looks pretty beautiful. The last one was full.
We're not going to be able to hear anything.
Yeah, that's about it.
Alright, thank you, Harry.
How's your day been? How's the
Really
day gone?
busy.
No news from Jack's order?
Yeah, actually,
Oh no.
it's okay, but there's one part of the adapter which doesn't work with a certain laptop, so we might have to try new samples, but he's been very quiet all day because he's been back and forth with them, so I don't know if we've heard new news on that yet, but he's not coming back to me right now, so I'm assuming he's working on it. Penny's had a great day. Just loads of stuff that she wasn't expecting as well, which is great. Joel is expecting loads, but no news like when it's coming.
Yeah, Joel's usually like that with me.
Yeah.
Anytime I ask him, he's like, I've got nothing, and then they will come in and he's like, I didn't know they were coming in.
I know, he's lol. Ricky's having a bit of a quiet day for Ricky, but we've still got an hour and 10, so I'm He'll definitely pull something out the bag, I'm sure. Josh's doing good on run rate. Nothing from Harry today yet, but he's expecting bits.
5k week last week.
He did,
First
great
one.
week. A really good week from Harry. Well done, Harry.
How's your day been?
Busy day, a lot of meetings, and still training Emre for the warehouse.
How is he so far?
Yeah, so far so good.
How is it?
He has some experience in the warehouse, so that's a plus. Right now he have to make himself comfortable with the system we work with, so time will learn, and I think when he speed up a little bit more, then he definitely...
Good addition?
Yeah.
Is it nice having someone to kind of manage?
Last weeks it was really too much, so
okay,
it's
well,
nice
brilliant then.
to have someone who take care of the warehouse, and you can focus yourself on other things. So
You'll probably have a few more warehouse operatives pretty soon.
Yeah, I hope so, because that means the business is going good. So,
exactly.
Yeah.
Look forward to seeing it.
Yeah, so as you can see, there's enough things to figure out. So.
How's the day been for you? You're the only salesperson that's in today.
Yes,
Wow.
true, very true. It's been actually quite busy, I must say. A lot of quotes, which is a good thing.
That's good.
So yeah, I don't know. It's just very busy. I've been doing some quotes for Julian, for myself, and it just keeps on going and going and going.
So you had a meeting as well?
We had a meeting.
Yeah.
Yes, the website.
Yes. How's that going? All good?
All good. Yeah, we had some new information, which is very important. So a lot of things we have to think about before we actually start on making the website itself. Cool. But yeah, it's very exciting. See what happens with that one.
Exactly. You got some big ideas in mind for it?
Oh, I've got some huge ideas
that's
for
good.
it.
That's good
But it will probably be in phases.
Yeah,
I don't think it will all be at once, but in time, yes. We'll make it an extra colleague, as Jeffrey would say it.
An extra colleague.
Yes,
nice.
an extra colleague who does a lot of work for us.
And to finish off this video, we have the end of days with James.
End of day results are in. It was a kind of quieter day, like the deal that we wanted to come in Europe, the Jules deal, didn't come in. We heard back from the customer. They said they're just waiting for their end user to raise it. So I think it's imminent. It's as good as ours, but we don't really... doesn't feel like it's ours until we get the deal. UK is respectable. It's not breakfast, but we did £30,042.32, and Penny won the day. Big day for Penny. Did like 20 grand, which is great because she was winning on the 1 o'clock and she's winning on the end of the day. But on the end of the day, in the last half an hour, she had 3 2-grand deals come in back to back, which helped us out because without that, it wouldn't have been a good day at all. And only 154 orders processed. So, guys who watch the channel are going to know that 154 orders is on the lower end. Like 200 is a good day. So, we'll dust ourselves off and fight again tomorrow. And Europe, we did 1,051. Slow day in Europe. Slowish day UK, slow day in Europe. But we dust ourselves off, we fight again. Tomorrow will be a big day. And yeah, thanks a lot to everyone subscribed. I saw we're just off of 7,000, which is wild. Yeah, make sure any questions you got for us, comment below. And as we start to develop and bring in new strategies, new ideas actually to grow the business, we're gonna bring them here. So you're literally seeing the authentic journey of us take our business to a £100 million distribution business. The best IT suppliers, guys, subscribe.